Hello everyone and welcome to video 200 of Let's Play XCOM TFTD. It has been a long and epic journey with you in this game of XCOM. I don't know if we want to go down those holes. We're just going to keep poking around, having a bit of an examine. It's very RPG, I know. He's reserving for a snapshot now. I hope if you've been enjoying the game of XCOM so far. Oh look, we're almost going to join up with our friend, Simple Soldier. Isn't that good? It is good. We do need to unite, and I believe that is the exit area there. There's the alien base. So we are slowly converging upon it. Chocobo Yao is also converging upon it, doing very well for a rookie, I might add. I think it's the safest place you can be at the moment. These people have all exhausted their usefulness for this turn, so what we shall do is we shall end turn. Watch, here it comes. End turn. The aliens now have a turn to move. Doors are moving. Something is coming. Turn 4, eh? Well, let's keep going. We can see some stairs, but we should not be taking said stairs. Just instead creeping forward, ever so softly, ever so gently, towards the alien place. Simple Soldier shall now unite with his friend and personal colleague, Spear. Dodging the holes in the ground. Some would say this is holy ground. Sorry. That was bad. It was bad. But we are getting there. There are many holes in the ground, but that is indeed the exit area. So we can at least knock out the base. Up we go, Jet Tank. Of course, our good friend, the Unbrave Man, has regained his composure. We could even knock out said enemy aliens up ahead. And acquire some additional weaponry to use next turn. Jolly's pretty excited about that. He's very excited, actually. But we'll do that next turn. As for now, having a quick survey of the area, what I might do is have these guys hold this area. Rather than actually actively explore, just protect it from any vulnerability. Tooth and Claw has also regained composure, which will now bring him back to base. It's excellent work, Tooth and Claw. Recover your chemical flare, of course you can't. Alright, let's move on. Jolly, Unbrave Man, and all of the people under the ground. Let's end turn. Video 200, eh? Someone commented recently saying it was taking a long time, like it would take days to watch them all at once. But some people have. Like it takes them 3 days or so, but they can get through it. Probably with popcorn and other fun drinks and food and little nibblies like that. It's always best to watch fun stuff with that sort of thing going on. We are poised to take this command center. With the only problem of how do we actually get people alive out of this thing. Because we have attempted before, and lost everybody. Although we could use the paramolecular control to our advantage. That is a new asset that we have, that we did not have last time. We could potentially control one of the enemy commanders and then knock out all the others. Or walk him outside to a convenient location, and then knock him out. Stuff like that. The Unbrave Man, priming his grenade, and then throwing it over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here, maybe. You're making this difficult, Unbrave Man. Oh, don't reserve your time. There's no one there. We're just throwing a grenade at somebody. Some corpses on the floor. Fine, Unbrave Man. You win. We'll throw it there next turn, when you're like there, so you don't get hit by the blast radius. Anyway, everyone seems to be doing a good job. No one's dead. We're all happily standing on the exit area, able to pull out at a moment's notice. So I think it's a good time to enter. At the throat of the alien colony. That's where we are. Several doors are activated. It's very ominous. Turn 6. You're doing well, actually. If we could do this before turn 20, I'd be very happy. Alright, Unbrave Man. Remember this grenade I told you to prime? I want you to throw it there. That's good. Let us stay there. Alright, let's keep going. Let us have now... I suppose Simple Soldier is the most capable. We do have Spear, who is armed with a grenade. We'll prime the grenade, and then get her into position. Although I don't know if there's anyone actually here. It would be good to ascertain that fact. Currently we do not see anybody. Probably how we can have Chocobo Yao, however, make a sweep of the general area. He's now reserving his time units, though. Let him reserve his time units. He's enjoying reserving his time units. Let's enter. That is the sound of Dead Lobster Man, and the sound of our morale, soaring like an eagle, not like a lobster man. Hidden movement is complete, and now we can obtain some new weapons, actually. Over here. The Unbrave Man. Brave enough now to finally venture forth towards these enemy aliens, who are now dead. That's why he's brave enough to do it. The corpses, unfortunately, are now just corpses, because they were holding their equipment before they, you know, knocked each other out. Now that they're unconscious, there's not much we can actually recover from them. But hey, it's still nice to know that we are making progress. There is a lift here, which I believe would enter into this building. Otherwise, the closest lifts are here, which are also unexplored territory. Are there any lifts within our sight radius? These ones? Although we do know that there are brain suckers within that vicinity, so what we might do is we might make our escape up these lifts here. Or possibly these. We know nothing about that particular area. Either way, let's just keep going. Spear. Still can't see anybody. It makes a satisfying little explosion when you do that. There is a brain sucker right there. This is a potential problem. So we shall start by having Jolly unleash some molecular control attacks upon this enemy brain sucker. It is remote, unfortunately, so what we'll need to do is rely on different measures. A combination of stealth and guile. And that is how we do it, just shooting it once, with a sonic pistol. And it worked. Worked rather well, actually. There is the selenium device. We cannot see anyone there, but there it is. Good work. Good work indeed. That might have even been that one from before. Alright, Simple Soldier, you're doing well. Chocobo Yao as well is also doing well. Let us now end turn. Another brain sucker. And unfortunately that was a critical failure. Because while it did take out the zombie and the first brain sucker, it was also the woman holding the grenade, which is regrettable. Good job though, got Chocobo Yao for doing it. But hey, it's still a problem. Fortunately we do have Simple Soldier, who is not afraid of simple solutions to complex problems. However, he is afraid of actually connecting his shots properly. This is a problem for Simple Soldier. He needed 2 shots to reliably put that enemy down. Let's attempt molecular control. It is unlikely, but still plausible. What's up to Chocobo Yao now? No line of fire, eh? It worked. Well done, Chocobo Yao. You are a star in this video. That's right, you're a star. Shining star. We'll knock it out next turn. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to call it a video. Thank you for enjoying the 200th episode of XCOM Terror from the Deep. We're losing soldiers, but so far we're making progress. There is, however, an enemy there that we've just detected. We'll have a shot at it and then run for cover. There is no line of fire. Take a shot at it now. Well done, brave man. Well done. What we're going to do is we're going to just call it a video, then when we come back, more XCOM, eh? More XCOM indeed.